Hello students, today is the third lecture of your accountancy. Now, in last two lectures, we have already discussed about the introduction of partnership, in which what is partnership firm, what is the meaning of partners, that we have learned in last lectures. Now from this lecture, we are starting with the provisions of Indian Partnership Act 1932, which we have already learned in last lectures also. I told you in last lectures that all the partnership problems can be solved by government by Partnership Act 1932. All the problems are solved by this act. Now, characteristics of partnership, we see in there partnership created by contract. Partnership is created by contract, and in that contract, what situations are or what is decided between partners, that is written. At that time in the contract, we are writing what is the proportion of profit and loss account, profit or loss, in which proportion we are sharing. Second thing, we have also seen that interest on capital, how many percentage interest given on capital, how many percentage interest received from partner, commission, salary, bonus given to partner. This all these situations we have done in last lectures, and in contract this all the things are decided. But if important thing is what? But if we are not deciding in the contract, or we are not making written contract, only oral contract is there, and we don't have a proof what we have decided at that time, what we need to do if any confusion arises between two partners. So we partners have to go to court, and court how can decide, because written agreement is not there. So court has a Partnership Act 1932. On that basis, court decide this decision is taken. Suppose there are many problems arises between the partners. Partner said, I do more work than you, then I need more profit. Partner can say, but what government decide? Government decide as per Partnership Act 1932, and in that act there is written profit always distributed in equal proportion among the partners. Now even we have a dispute between partners and we don't have written contract, then government will decide on the basis of this contract. Now what are the situations, what are the points included in this act regarding partnership disputes, that we are going to learn in this lecture. Now see here, provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932. In absence of partnership deed, important thing is absence of partnership deed. If we are not making any deed in written form, then and then only this is applicable. If we have decided something in the deed, then government cannot do anything. But if we have not making any partnership deed in written form, then dispute arise, then government take decision on the basis of Partnership Act 1932. Now, in detail, main points which are covered by this point, main things. Now, which are the main things? First thing, First, no restriction regarding capital. In partnership, if in last lecture what we have done, Ram Bhai and Kamal sir make a partner. Ram Bhai and Kamal sir making a partnership. Now in that situation, Ram Bhai invests the capital. Ram Bhai has invest the capital. And what is my role? I manage the Saikrupa education trust. So Ram Bhai invest capital. I managing it. So here no restriction regarding capital. Each and every partner must be compulsory to add capital. It is not there. Regarding that situation, there is no provision about the no provision in the Act 1932. Now, second thing, interest on capital cannot be paid. If in partnership deed we have not decided how many interest on capital is given and dispute arise on that topic, then what is the decision taken by government? Government say interest on capital cannot be paid. Partner have to give capital, otherwise they cannot start the business. And if partner demand for interest, then he cannot demand for interest on capital, because it is a duty of partner to invest in the business. Otherwise, business cannot run. And that's why, as per 1932 Act, there is written interest on capital cannot be paid. Now, suppose we have decided interest on capital 7% paid, and it is a written agreement, then firm has to pay 7%. But if we have not decided, then and then only this Act 1932 is applicable. Again I repeat, 1932 Partnership Act is applicable only when partnership deed absence. So at the time of absence of partnership deed, this applicable. Because in last lecture in characteristics we have already learned all the things. In partnership deed this is decided. How many capital of partners, how many partners are there, what is the address of partners, P&L ratio is what. That all the things we can decide before starting partnership. And it is started by partnership deed. But if not mentioned in partnership deed, then first situation, again I repeat, no restriction regarding capital. Some partners can invest in the business, some partners can manage business and making the partnership. That is possible. There is no restriction about the capital. Now, second, cannot paid interest cannot paid on capital. Anything invested by partner, that is called capital, and on that capital we don't need to pay interest on it. Next, profit and loss distribution equally. Profit and loss, they have to distribute equally. If we have not decided indeed what is the profit and loss sharing ratio, if we have not decided it, then as per Partnership Act 1932, P&L ratio must be equal. It means what? Just understand. If in your sum also there is not mentioned about partnership P&L ratio. So in that sum, if P&L ratio is not given, you have to take equal ratio for that. So at that time also Partnership Act 1932 is applicable. So we have seen 3 points. Just understand please. First point is what? First point is no restriction regarding capital. Partner can invest capital or can manage business. There is no restriction for the capital. Second thing, interest on capital also not paid to partner. If decided, then have to pay. If not decided, no need to pay as per Partnership Act 1932. Third, profit and loss ratio is in equal proportion. If we have not decided, then profit and loss ratio should be equally distributed among the partners. These are the 3 points. Now we are going on the fourth point. Interest on drawing cannot be charged. If partner invest in the business, then we are not paying any interest to partner. Then if partner withdraw from the business, then how I can charge interest on that drawing? That is also the question, and that's why on interest on drawing, interest cannot be charged on partner. So here again, interest on drawing cannot be charged. If interest on capital is not paid, then interest on drawing also cannot be charged. This all the situation, again I repeat, as per the Partnership Act 1932, and it is applicable only and only in absence of partnership deed. If I have mentioned in partnership deed interest on capital 6%, interest on capital 12%, then have to follow that deed. At that time, this is not applicable. Now going ahead, next point, SBCR. So what is SBCR now? S means salary, bonus, commission, remuneration given to partner. Now this point also covered in partnership deed. If any salary we need to give to partner, then decide in partnership deed. But if not decide in partnership deed, then salary, bonus, commission, remuneration cannot be paid. We cannot pay salary, bonus, commission, remuneration to the partner. Why not paid? Because as a partner, they have to work in the business. And if they have to work in the business, then why salary, bonus, commission, remuneration? But if decided, again I repeat, if decided between the partners, then have to pay. But if not decided, this situation again for absence of partnership deed only. If there is no mention in partnership deed, then only this is applicable. Again, next, most important thing. This is the very important thing which is given in Partnership Act 1932. Suppose, and this question many times asked in the examination also. Suppose partner and firm. Partner give loan to firm. Partner give loan to firm. Then partner has a right to receive interest on loan. Again I repeat, please try to understand this thing. If partner has given loan to the firm, then partner has a right to receive 6% interest on loan. Now this percentage is very important for your examination. If partner has given the loan, then partner has right to receive interest. How many percentage? 6%. If not mentioned in partnership deed. If in partnership deed that is mentioned 7% interest, then 7% right to receive. 10% mentioned, 10% right to receive. But if not mentioned in partnership deed, then partner has a right to receive 6% interest on loan. Again, interest on capital cannot be received by partner. Interest on drawing not paid by partner. But interest on loan received 6% by the partner. Now different situation. Suppose firm has given loan. Partner has taken loan from the firm. Firm has given loan to partner and partner has taken loan from the firm. So how many percentage interest paid to firm? How many percentage interest paid to firm? By partner. So by partner to firm, 0% interest paid. It means interest is not paid by partner when partner taking loan from the firm. That is the very important thing. Very important thing. Because this question, whenever asked in the examination, many students writing interest on loan 6%. But actually, see who give loan. If firm give loan, then interest is 0%. If partner give loan, then interest received by partner is 6%. Most IMP point it is, and most IMP for 1 mark. So again I repeat, please try to understand full thing. If partner give loan to firm, then partner have a right to receive 6% interest. But if there is the vice versa situation, different situation, partner taken loan from the firm. If partner taken loan from the firm, then partner have no right to pay interest, no liability to pay interest, 0% interest charged by firm. Again I repeat, this situation is applicable only and only when absence of partnership deed. If there is in partnership deed decided here 5% interest, then partner have to pay 5%. If here decided 8% interest, partner can receive 8% interest. But here in partnership deed there is not mentioned, then and then only Partnership Act 1932 is applicable, and is all the situations are applicable. And last topic which is covered regarding absence of partnership deed in your book, that is right to reimburse reasonable expenses. Again I repeat, right to reimburse reasonable expenses. It means partner has a right to get his money back which he had expended for the firm. For example, most IMP thing. For example, suppose I am a partner and I go somewhere for the work of partnership, Saikrupa Education Institution, for taking the books for the education trust, and for that I have to pay 5,000 rupees. Now it is for what? Saikrupa Group Education, Saikrupa Education Trust. That expense is not for me. That expense is done for the institution. Now if I have made expense for the institution, but it is personally expended from my pocket, paid from my pocket, then I have a right to recollect that particular amount from the firm. That is this point. Again, right to reimburse means getting money back. Reasonable expenses, the expenses which is done for institution, done for the partnership firm, that all the expenses I have a right to reimburse, because that all the expenses for the institution, not for my personal purposes. And if it is paid from my pocket, then I have a right to reimburse it from the partnership firm. Now, again I repeat all the things quickly, and I 100% sure you, all of you, must be understand all the things. Now, again, quick revision and then stopping the lecture. Provision of Indian Partnership Act 1932, when it is applicable in absence of partnership deed. Now, which are the points covered in that partnership deed? These are the points covered. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points are covered. And these 7 points are given in detail in your textbook. Textbook page number 3. Textbook page number 3. This all the things are given. Here only I am explaining you, and you have to make notes from the textbook on page number 3. Now see, first point is what? Regarding capital, there is no restriction. Partner can give capital, invest capital, may partner can manage firm. Both possibilities are there. Second, interest on capital cannot be paid. Third, profit and loss distribution ratio equal. Interest on drawing also cannot be charged. Salary, bonus, commission, remuneration cannot be paid to partner. Now, important thing, if partner give loan to firm, then he has a right to receive 6% interest. Partner take loan from the firm, he is not liable to pay interest 0%. And last, right to reimburse reasonable expenses. If any expenses done by partner for the partnership firm, then he has a right to reimburse expenses from the firm. That's it. From the next lecture, we are doing some important sum which will of 3 marks in your examination. Now today's lecture over. Thank you very much. Make the notes and prepare it. Most IMP topic we have covered today. Thank you very much.